right? Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kodesh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And in this video, really, I should have put real quick in the front. But yeah, in this video, I wanted to do a lesson dealing with the topic of prophecy, but you can't rush these prophecies. Okay, and you know, the apostles had brought it out yesterday, you know, concerning how, it's you know, when these things start happening, when the prophecies start popping off. But the way prophecy works, based on what we read in the scriptures, we know that it's not all gonna happen at the exact same minute. You know, there's an order of prophecy. Okay, there's a way the Lord has set things to play out in. And of course, we hate this character, don't take pleasure in this place, and we are constantly yearning to be delivered from this place. And so when we see these prophecies popping off, you know, anything related to us getting delivered out of here, we get very excited. But you can't get upset, okay, at the order of prophecy, because ultimately we're not the ones that are going to deliver ourselves. The Lord is moving on the Lord's time, and we have to have patience. Okay, we have to suffer it. That's why the Lord said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. A part of this truth is having that patience, you know, because yeah, we get so excited. We want we want let me see. Oh, yeah, Khan. If anything, put your email, and then I'll email you. Yeah, and then we could exchange over there, because you know you don't want to put it out there in public like that. But Khan, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shai Brakatah. Why Yahweh Shem Shai Brakatam to you all. So yeah, you know, you can't get upset at the order of prophecy, because it's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that's coming to deliver you. That's like if somebody has maybe a present for you, right? And they're like, yo, I got something for you, you know, and then, you know, when next time I come by, I'm gonna give it to you. And they don't tell you exactly what next time is. They just said, next time I come by, I'll give it to you. And so you get so excited. You're like, oh man, you know, what is it? You know, yeah, it's something that's really gonna help you out. You know, I know you've been really wanting this for a long time. Oh yeah, oh, it's lit. And so you wait, you wait, you wait. You don't hear from him. You wait, and then you may see that he's around. He's in the city, but he ain't come to you. You know, he just in the city. So you may hear, yo, such and such was in the city today, yada yada yada. So right then and there, you know, you start calling, blowing up, and say, hey, yo, yeah, what you in the city? You said you had something for me. Where's it at? I've been waiting and waiting. What's going on? You know? And he's like, look, I'm in the city, but it's not time for me to give you whatever it is that I have for you just yet. You know, I came to the city as more preparations. But now you can't get mad at him, because he doesn't, you know, he said he's going to give you something. That's somebody giving you something. It's not as though now he owes you money. You lent him money and he owes you money. That's a different story. You know, in that case, is whoa, sir. You know what I'm saying? You're in the city. You owe me money. I need my money back. So you have pressing rights, right? You could press him a bit. But most I don't know any of us anything. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai does not owe any of us anything. All right. The scriptures talk about us being unprofitable servants, and we are only doing our reasonable service. Okay, so this is a reward. That's why Yahweh Shai said, let's go in the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse let's see. Revelation 22, verse 12. It says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. You know? And no, now that I'm thinking about it too, the Lord said what? To give every man as his work shall be. So what you really gotta focus on is doing the work. so that when the Lord comes with a reward, you, number one, you want to make sure your works are enough to even get a good reward. And number two, that's where your focus should really be. We understand, look, we get excited too. But you can't get mad, because the prophecies have a particular order. The destruction can't come before the Arfid. Okay? Arfid is, you know what that is. Okay, the destruction can't come before that. So, because according to Revelation 14, the destruction is going to be a part of the consequence for taking that Arfid. So you can't. How can you get mad at the prophecy that we say that the destruction isn't going to come just yet? Because there's a prerequisite. Look up that word. There's a prerequisite in prophecy. All right. Khan, beautiful precept. Yep. This is the Chariots of Israel 2, the brother Yonathan, 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 37. It says, by measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. So we don't know what the said measure is, but the Lord does. The closest we got was the signs Yahushua gave us. All right. An example, I'll give you an example. Say you're filling up a bottle, or you're filling up a cup or a bucket. And as you're pouring the water, you can actually hear when the bucket or the cup is about to be full. Because there's a certain sound it makes when the water is dropping into the bottle, when it's empty, when it's halfway, and when it's about to be full. You can actually hear when the bottle is about to be full as you're filling it up. All right. So in essence, that is one of the signs, like what the Lord gave us is the sound to hear, oh, the bottle's almost full. But we can't actually see how close it is to being full. We just know that it's close. All right. So that's what these signs are. The wars and the rumors of wars, the pestilence, the earthquakes in diverse places, the one people standing up against another. Okay. But we know that those are the signs that, damn, the time is almost up. But we don't know exactly what day. We can't say, look, 2 weeks from now, this is what's going to happen, or 3 weeks from now. No, all we know is if once this sign happens, this is what comes after. But the Lord didn't say, when this sign happens, a month later, this is what's going to happen after. So we've been given just enough, and the rest you need to go off of faith. All right. So continuing in Revelation 22 and 12, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. And trust me, we all want to get out of here, man. Okay, those of us that are sincerely, pushing this word, the more we do this work, the more it shows the Lord that we want to get out of here, because the scriptures say, give him no rest, make his ears heavy, give him no rest until he makes Jerusalem a praise and a fame in the earth again. All right, or a praise in the earth. So how do we give the Lord no rest? By constantly going out there, constantly doing these videos, constantly staying in the spirit. All right. Damn, brother, you took all my precepts. It's the spirit, because I had those exact precepts you put up. I had them lined up right here. But yeah, it's all the spirit. We're gonna go through it anyway. But yeah, it's like we can't get mad, because the more we go out there and we do this work and we do these videos, that is showing the Lord, yeah, we're teaching, and we're teaching our people, and we're doing our videos on current events. But each and every one of those actions is a sign to the Lord that, yeah, these people want to get out of here, because all they talk about are pertaining to these prophecies. All right, meaning that's where their mind is. That means that's all they're thinking about. They want to get out of here. See, if we didn't want to get out of here, then we wouldn't be concerned with doing the works that would get us delivered out of here. Instead, would we not rather be consumed in something in the world that is keeping us in the mind state of wanting to stay here? Right? If we wanted to stay in this place, then there'd have to be something here that keep us in that mindset, right? Maybe you're, I don't know, opening a new business or something, and because of that, you want to stay here longer. Then your focus will be on that. Why would your focus be on prophecy if you want to stay here? No, because we all want to get out of here, but there's nothing we can do. All we can do is wait upon the Lord. And that's a part of the suffering. That's a part of enduring unto the end, because it's not like we're waiting in luxury. Everybody's going through something of their own while we wait. different events, different things come up, different circumstances arise, but we have to endure those things as we are being made better. It's like gold that is being put in the midst of the fire. We're waiting, right? We're waiting, but we're waiting in the midst of the fire. So as we're waiting, we're being purified, but it doesn't really feel too good, because the wickedness is being purged out of you, but you feel like you still feel that heat because you're being purged. All right. But according to Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, when it's all said and done, we're gonna shine like sparks, okay, in the earth. So it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. You hungry, and they say the food is coming, and you so hungry you go and eat like a snack and then ruin your appetite. And now the food could be banging, but you won't really get that full taste of it because you already ate something. So you're not really, hungry enough to eat the food when it comes. But if you held on that hunger just a little bit longer, and you just waited for the meal to come, when you get that meal, you finish the whole thing. Like, and it'll taste like the best meal ever, especially because you're hungry. See, so the Lord got us hungry right now in the spirit because he's getting ready to feed us beyond measure. All right. And we gotta have patience, man. That's a part of the suffering. That's a part of this truth. Patience. Just waiting. That, man, I'm telling you, man, sometimes that's one of the hardest things, man, to just wait. It's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean wait? Like, look at what we're going through. Wait. But hey, we have to. All right, we don't really have a choice now. Now this is the book of Song of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 4. And it says, I charge you. Now, Song of Solomon is written very poetically, but it represents something. When people write songs, when they write music, they don't, and those that have experience with that can tell you, there's some inspiration behind what your song is about or where you got your song from. You're thinking of something, or there's a certain thought that your song is based on, something you're thinking about. For some people, it might be like a woman or a relationship they were in, or a hard times they had in the past. I remember this guy Logic made a song called Nikki, and it was like nicotine personified. He speaks about taking her top off and sharing the same breath, and stuff like that. How she turned him from a king to a slave, a free man born as a king, but died as a slave. So you think about it and you say, originally you might think that he's talking about a woman, but no, he's talking about nicotine personified as a woman. All right, he's using human traits and characteristics to describe that nicotine. See, so when you read Song of Solomon, it's written poetically, but it's talking about the Most High and his connection with Israel, and also the truth, and various aspects of it. Okay, wisdom and all of that. So Song of Solomon chapter 8 verse 4 says, I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, that ye stir not up, nor wake my love until he please. So what does that mean? Stir not up, nor wake my love until he please. That's a poetic way of saying that when the Lord is ready, when it's his will, he's gonna have whatever it is he wants to happen, as we read earlier, that he has measured according to the times. He's gonna have it happening accordingly. So we can't stir him up, meaning try to force his hand, try to rush him or wake him, oh Lord, you got to do it now, you got to do it now. No. He's gonna do it when he pleases. Okay, so we can't, like it says, that ye stir not up nor wake my love until he please, because when the Lord pleases, when the time is right, that'll be the perfect time. And you'll see the way the prophecies work is, once the Lord puts them in full action, they don't stop. They're not gonna once though it tarry, wait for it, Habakkuk 2. When you actually analyze Habakkuk the 2nd chapter and you read how it's written, it says though it tarry, wait for it, but then it says what? The second part of it, let me actually go to it real quick. It shows you that when it tarries, Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, meaning that these prophecies are set in a particular time on this timeline, and we dwell in time right now. So We don't know when it is, but the Most High doesn't dwell in time. So he can say, all right, at this point, you know. So it says here, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, for it will surely come, it will not tarry. So the first part is saying, sometimes it may seem like it's dragging its feet. Sometimes it may seem like, oh, it's about to pop off, but then it tarries, like it slows, it drags, you know, and then it'll pick up again, and then it'll do it again. But you gotta wait for it. All right, don't anticipate it to the point where you are jumping the gun. However, when it comes, it's not gonna tarry. Before it comes, it's gonna tarry. Like its appearance is gonna show slow. But when it fully comes in its full force, it's not gonna tarry. It's not gonna slow down. It's not gonna stop. It's just gonna go all the way full force. You see? And so when the MOTB gets instituted and implemented, it's not gonna go in reverse. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna slow down. Once it comes out, it's only gonna move forward from there. See, so right now it's tarrying because 2017 you heard 3 Square Market, they mentioned tagging their employees. You know, then Sweden, the company, the subdermal, something like that. They said you could put your C pass in it. You know, Elon Musk coming out. Like these are in intervals. He comes out and says we're gonna put this brain charagma inside you. You know, this brain MOTB inside you, and so on and so forth. And so, in between times, you'll hear news about it. But when it fully gets put out there, look, this is it. That's it. You know, that's it. It ain't going back. It ain't going back at all. All right. Yep. This is the chariots of Israel too. Hebrews 10:36. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, there you go. After ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. Beautiful precept. Because now I can ask you this: do you get a paycheck before your job is done? No. It doesn't matter how hard you're working. If it ain't payday, you're not getting that paycheck. The more you work and the harder you work, that doesn't speed up when your paycheck comes. It only increases the size of your paycheck. But the paycheck is still going to come at its appointed time. If you have been set to be paid bi-weekly, you're going to be paid bi-weekly. The parable of the Lord, the master calling the servants to come and work in his vineyard, he said, well, when the day was over, all of them got a penny, right? So it wasn't, oh, well, I came in earlier, so let me get my penny earlier. No, everybody got a penny when the time was right. All right, so we got to have that patience and do the work first. You know, do the work first, because you first got to make sure that the work you're doing is enough for the Lord. You know, you haste the Lord's coming, but are you ready? You know, if the Lord came today, could you say that you've done all you can? You know, is there certain things you need to tighten up on? Are there certain aspects of yourself that you're lacking, that you need to fix and get better on before he comes? Because when the Lord comes, you want to be at the best you can exert, you know? So, yeah, we want the Lord to come speedily, but we also have to wait, you know? And while we wait, you know, don't just sit on your ass all day. Oh, I'm just going to wait, twiddling your thumbs and stuff, because you're going to lose patience. You wait by being occupied in the word of the Lord, in the meditations of the Lord's word, in watching the signs that are going on, in learning and growing. Once you put your mind to that and you study and you grow, you say, look, I'm trying to gain as much knowledge and grow and get on the actual level before the Lord comes back. Then you have something to do between time, the meantime between time. All right. And it's not like every 2 seconds you're looking at the clock. This is dyed garments from Basra 144. Ba Shalom. 2 Peter 1:5. And beside this, give all diligence, add giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to your virtue knowledge, and to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and to patience godliness. So if you want to know, well, what more should I work on? Read that precept, look up what those words are and how you can apply them, and see if you're lacking in any of them. And even if you're not lacking, look at points where you can improve on. You know, oh, well, see, in this truth, you have to grow, but you also have to maintain. So what do I mean by that? Well, you have to continue to learn and grow, but you also have to maintain the things that you've learned. And you do that by constantly going over these scriptures and going over these breakdowns again and again and again, because that is how you maintain that knowledge fresh in your mind and you stay sharp. A knife goes dull. The sharpest knife will still go dull if it's not wet, meaning if it's not sharpened. So occasionally you have to sharpen your sword. You have to go over the different breakdowns that you already know, but you also have to learn new ones, or learn more, read more, learn more. And as you're learning, you got to keep that whatever you're learning fresh in your mind. So there's always something to do, in this truth, because if you don't go over it, you'll forget it. You'll forget it. So if you're focused on improving and growing, all right, in this word, it'll help you with the patience, because you'll have something to do while we wait upon the Lord. You see? Yep, this is Dye Garments from Basra 144 Ba, 2 Peter 3 and 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long-suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. And also another point is, you still got certain individuals that the Lord might say, look, I want to turn this person fully before I bring that destruction. Revelation, the 7th chapter. See, because if the Lord had said, you know what, I'm just going to hasten it because everybody wants it to come. Well, what about those that maybe like 10 years, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, all of us that weren't in the truth at that time, the Lord said, look, just because everybody's hastening it, I'm just going to bring the destruction. Then what would happen to us? So there's a reason the Lord does everything. Now we read Acts 1 and 6 to 7, because the brother put it up, earlier. Yep, Acts 1 and 7, because the disciples asked Yahushua when he rose, will you now restore the kingdom? Because what? They were excited. They were like, Lord, think about it. The Lord is right here. He's the one that is said that he would deliver us and do all these things. So he's right here. Are you going to do it now, Lord? We've been waiting, thinking that, you're going to do it. Are you going to do it now? Then he told him, nah, dog, you got to wait a bit. And that must have hurt, because it's like, yo, hold on, what you mean? And then you leaving? You gonna come and tell us all these things, and and then you just gonna leave and tell us we gotta wait and then leave? That's why in Matthew 24 they went up to him and said, okay, well, if you leaving, what when are you coming back? What is gonna be the sign? Now we gotta wait till when? Like, when are we gonna know that you coming back again? So lastly, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4. I'll bring it out again, starting at verse 33. It says, then I answered and said, how shall these things come to pass? Wherefore are our years few and evil? So Ezra was asking a lot of questions, because Ezra was, he was curious and he was anxious, So he was asking the angel, so what about this? So what about, am I going to live to that long? So wait, but if that happens, but what's the point in this? Because you saying that we gonna get all this good stuff, but how are we gonna get it if we look at the wicked state we in? So he's going in, and the angels let him know, hey, whoa. So it got to the point where the angel told him, look, other questions, Ezra, ask thou not. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't stop asking these questions, because the angel that was sent to Ezra, Uriel, was sent to answer only a certain particular questions, because he even told Ezra, look, that answer I don't know. I wasn't given knowledge of that to come and tell you, so I don't know. The things I'm telling you are what the Most High sent me to come and tell you and to show you. Yep, that's it. We're going to bring that out. So 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 34, it says, and he answered me, saying, do not thou hasten above the Most Highest, because the scriptures say it is the Most High's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. So Yahushua himself is eager. He is more eager than any of us to come and dominate this earth. Yahushua himself, he is more, because he's been patient. We've only, look, however long you've been in this truth, that's how long you've been patient in this lifetime. Can you imagine Yahushai not being reincarnated, because we've been reincarnated, you know, we lose our memory of the past and so on. So it feels like we've only been waiting for this generation, even though we know we've been waiting for longer. But can you imagine Yahushai's patience being up there, knowing the power he has and having to be patient? So trust me, man, the Most High, Yahushai, they want this place to go down, but the Lord is bound by his word. So he has to let it play out. Okay? It gotta play out. That's just the way it is. So it says here, for thy haste is in vain to be above him, for thou hast much exceeded. Verse 35. Did not the souls also of the righteous ask question of these things in their chambers, saying, how long shall I hope on this fashion? When cometh the fruit of the floor of our reward? And yeah, you know, you get into that spur sometimes. You think, damn, Lord, like, you know, we constantly doing all this, but like, you know, when is it finally gonna happen? You know, sometimes you may be outside, you may be walking, you may be thinking to yourself, like, you know, how long is this gonna last? When are they finally gonna bring that day? Because we can see it. We can see that ARFID, you know, and the destruction. We can see all that clearly. You know, we can see all that clearly. So it's like, damn, Lord, like, when are we finally gonna see the day in real life, and see it on the news and hear it, you know, of people actually going and taking this thing and then you know, like right there in front of us? When? You know, but hey, we gotta wait, man. So it says here, verse 36, and unto these things Uriel the archangel gave them answer, and said, even when the number of seeds is fulfilled in you, for he hath weighed the world in the balance. By measure hath he measured the times. See, this is the precept brothers brought out. Hath he measured the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. All right, there you go. He doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. So there's nothing we can do but wait. So guess what? If you gotta wait anyway, should you not, in your waiting, should you not do your best? Should you not give your diligence while you wait? Remember, we're still fighting a battle. Each and every one of us is still trying to be a part of that elect and win that race and endure. So while you wait for the time of the decision, your mind should be focused on putting in that work. All right. This is Diagarments from Basra 144, Ba, James 1 and 3. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But there you go. But let patience have her perfect work. Not her 99%, not her 85%, not her 50%. Her perfect percent. All right, that's 100%. Work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. See? So ultimately, that's what we're hoping to receive when Yahushua comes and he changes us. All right. But with that, I'm going to end it here. Lord willing, that was edifying unto the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. And we almost out of here. You know, just hold on just a little bit longer, and the reward is going to be well worth it. You know. So with that,